I often feel I'm being a bit generous when I do my anime preview guides. I always feel like I'm giving more credit to shows than they deserve. One thing's certain, that won't be the case in today's episode, because I've watched the 4 episodes already, and they weren't all that great. There was one which I will probably watch a few more of, but the rest of them, well, I'll let you know in the video what I think of them, and you let me know in the comments what you think of them as well, whether or not I'm wrong or not, and I'll just won't listen to you. I'll read your comments though, and be sure to leave them down below if you want me to. And join me because this is a 2023 winter anime preview from a different perspective. First up today, we've got Technoroid OVERMIND, an anime about male androids who find themselves entering the entertainment industry as a means to earn money so they can pay for their recharges. Our main characters this time are a bunch of pretty boy robots, androids in this show, who are programmed to do one specific task. For example, our main guy, Cobalt, is a family bot. He's designed to be most interested in families and family related activities. I couldn't tell you what K, Neon and Chrome do, probably all similar manner of things as well. Neon in particular looks very much like a very feminine pretty boy, Chrome being more intellectual one, and K being K. Honestly, I can't actually remember them because they're all basically the same design, same character, just that. They look like generic male VTubers, crying out loud. Then again, let's be honest, male VTubers generally look like generic anime attractive young men as well, so it all comes full circle. And the first episode has these guys going around, effectively, first of all, figuring out how to get into his tower. Apparently doing their own special things doesn't work, since break dancing, singing nursery rhymes, singing poems, and doing traditional dance is not a good idea. It is not really one cohesive thing. They get kicked out in no time flat. Then help his kid figure out whether his dad really did like him, because his dad recently died. And through doing that, they remember his song, which apparently we all know, they sing it, and they go up to the next level of a tower. Now, this may be from one of my most favourite studios, it may be from Doga Kobo, but when it comes to shows aimed for Joshi, in my opinion, they don't have a greatest time. They're all very samey, all very similar in setup. Then again, my opinions about Fujoshi aim shows isn't exactly gospel to a lot of people. I'm not their target audience, so it's definitely not going to appeal to me. I'll give you one thing, the show looked interesting and looked attractive, but we've seen this show half a dozen times already before, but it didn't really bring anything new to the table. Even though they were androids, they're just people. There's nothing really special about them except one of their head keeps coming off. And that's just because it's cheap and can't afford maintenance. There's a rival band who are also singing and dancing on stage, only at a much higher level, which of course they're going to meet up and become friends or rivals or something with. To be honest, I don't really care. Technoroid is available on Crunchyroll if you really want to watch it. For me, I'll pass. Thank you very much, though. Next up today, we have Spy Classroom, an anime series about girls who become spies. This is definitely following on a trend of spy-based anime of recent years, spurred on quite heavily, of course, by Spy Family over the last year or so. But Spy Classroom is more akin to a team-based group coming together to become master spies and to complete an impossible mission. We don't know what the impossible mission is yet, but we're being trained by the world's greatest spy, or so is declared. And we meet our bunch of misfits. And I say misfits, I mean definitely are that, as all of our girls are rejects from their own spy schools. Our main character, Lily in particular, is super energetic, super pushed forward. She's a poison master, she's really good at poisons. And we don't know why she's so bad at being a spy, why she effectively got kicked out of school, but she's here now as well. We've got a bunch of other spies, pick your favourite fetish maybe. You've got the eye patch one, you've got the redhead one, you've got the shy one, you've got the one which looks like that one girl from Girls and Panzer. You know which one I mean if you see them in the pictures. And you got our master spy, who is really, really bad at teaching these girls. Teaches them how to unlock locks by saying, you just do it. Use the tool correctly and do it. It doesn't explain how to use the tool correctly because to him it's second nature. To these girls it really isn't. We get the impression, having watched the first episode, that of the other girls, not just Lily, are going to have their own special talents, their own special skills, which they're going to be great at. For example, you've got to imagine the eye patch girl is going to be super good at sniping, maybe. One's going to be super good at hand-to-hand combat, one of them at gadgets. We'll see who's good at what in the next few episodes, I'm sure. But the first episode is mainly just setting up the plot, the premise, characters. You get mainly Lily and Klaus, the main male character, the spy, teacher. And effectively Lily becoming the leader of these girls. Where this show goes from here, I've no idea. And with a character named like Lily in a cast full of female characters, I'm sadly disappointed this is probably not a Yuri series. But there may be some Yuri baiting in there somewhere. It's not a show which really lights the skies on fire, but it's not a bad watch either. I'm definitely going to give this one a few more episodes. It's not for everyone. It might not be for me, who knows. If you do want to watch Spy Classroom, this one's airing over at High Dive. Next up today, we've got Revenger, a historic anime set in Japan from a pen of Gen Urobuchi. Now, if you like historic shows, if you like Gen Urobuchi, you know you're probably going to enjoy this one. For me, this one is a big turn off even before I start watching it, and I did force myself to sit through all of this, and it was forcing myself to sit through this. I found this show kind of boring and dull and doesn't really do anything to captivate me. It's a show about a samurai who dies and gets killed by people. Somebody's going out to seek revenge on them. Assassins and killing people with gold leaf. Honestly, I did find it quite hard to follow. I'm looking at my anime list while I'm recording this and looking at the characters and the people who voice them, and it's got a decent enough cast. The characters look interesting, but they just all blended together really. I mean, the only one that really stood out was the young Ron Neo. I'm assuming young girl, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong about that before. And it does have all the hallmarks of a Gen Urobuchi show. It's dark, it's gritty, lots of violence and killing. And honestly, I really couldn't follow this one. If you like historical action shows, maybe give this one a try. For me, I'll be skipping any more than just the first episode, which I, as I say, I had forced myself to watch for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you like it. Let me know when I'm wrong, if you think I'm wrong. But you can find this one airing over at Crunchyroll. Finally today, we have My Life as Inukai-san's Dog. An anime where our main character is, I'm assuming, killed, but he's reincarnated or transformed into a little dog. Looks a bit like a corgi. And he finds himself being taken home by, regarding his class, Inukai. And that's the premise, and it doesn't really make any sense. They don't go into any explanations as to why, who our main character is, why he's transformed into a dog. But it's mainly about fetishism, voyeurism, breasts, and basically all you get in this show. It's a half-length show, so it's not short. I'm not reviewing shorts this season, but half-length show I will review begrudgingly, because Inukai-san's Dog is trash. It is voyeurism at the lowest level. I kid you not, while I was watching it, I realised that there was about 2 minutes of a 12-minute episode of anime purely focused on her washing her body. That may seem a bit, oh yeah, she's having a bath, she's washing herself, but it wasn't. It was highly detailed, of course with censorship, of course, highly detailed, lathering up of her body, soaping, rubbing it all over, and that. Look, if I want to watch naked women in anime, there are plenty of hentai I can watch to do that. This is titillation which wasn't necessary. It's titillation from the eyes of a dog, with a girl who, I mean, she is attractive, I'm not going to lie there, but there's no point for this anime to exist. It's just, it wants to be a hentai, but it really doesn't know what to do. It reminds me a lot of Why the Hell Are You Here, Teacher? Just with less plot. And I don't mean breasts. If for some reason you are interested in watching 30 minutes of fetishism, there's plenty of hentai websites out there, where you can also watch this one on High Dive. That was Technoroid OVERMIND, Spy Classroom, Revenger, and My Life as Inukai-san's Dog. 4 very different shows, which weren't all that great. Let me know what you think in the comments, and join me next time for more from my preview guides, and join me on Twitch daily for Ring Fit Adventure. Until then, bye bye.